Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Masandawana fan vlog. After a month of no activity,
Yeah.
more than a month actually, because the last time we posted something was on the 2nd of June. Today is the 4th of July.
Mm-hmm.
A lot has happened.
A lot.
A lot has happened. My name is Neo, and I am here with Tlotlo. Tlotlo, how are you?
I'm shocked, hurt, confused, not in a good space. But no, we shouldn't be shooting this video.
Yeah.
We shouldn't be shooting this video.
Yeah.
We shouldn't be reacting to these news, but we're here. We're here.
It's. I think maybe for me it's important we start before we get into the
Nitty-gritty, yeah.
It's important we start by on a positive note.
Yeah. Yeah.
And a positive note of thanking Coach Rhulani for his contribution to Mamelodi Sundowns. I know Coach Rhulani actually came back a little under 4 years ago. Actually, when he came back after his things got cheaper, the pandemic, he came back at the 8th of July. That's when the team announced him.
In the bubble.
In the bubble.
Yes.
At the 8th of July. That's when the team announced him. And now it's, I think, 31st of July. Was it the 1st of July? Was the 1st or the 2nd of July? He's no longer at the club again.
How many years?
It's just under 4 years.
Just under
It's
4
4 years, Bila, if we're being honest. It's 4 years, if we're being honest.
Yeah.
In those 4 years, he served as assistant coach, as a co-coach, and as a head coach.
Yep.
And maybe he stint as a co-coach as well. Maybe because he served as a co-coach for longer than as a head coach and as an assistant coach. Let's start with this thing as a co-coach. Won the league in their first season.
Yeah.
Won, I don't want to call it a treble. Won 3 trophies.
Them 10-8 and then the Bank Cup.
And the Nedbank Cup and the league in their second stint.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was the rearrangement of the technical team.
Yeah.
And he was head coach. And ever since then, he's won 3 trophies, 2 league titles, and the AFL. He coached 91 games, 160, drew 11 and lost 9.
That's a crazy record.
That is a 65% win rate. The highest ever for any Mamelodi Sundowns coach. From the incredible diamond that blew the whole of. I mean, that diamond basabulela ka yona go Europe, Leno.
Yeah. It produced the best football we've seen at Sundowns for.
I think ever since I was born.
Yeah.
I think ever since I was born.
Yeah.
I've never seen better football than the diamond.
That's true.
Incredible young coach with an incredible future, and all the best, Coach Rhulani.
And can I please add on that? And an infectious personality. He's got such an infectious, positive personality where he takes everyone from the worst doubters to the best believers. He took us on a damn good ride. On a very good ride, and for that will be this channel. Coach Rodnell will forever be grateful.
Yeah.
Thank you, Coach.
Yeah. I think we've summed up the positive.
And the more positives than the unfortunate how it ended. The more positives. He certainly left.
Yeah, Coach Bizo always spoke about leaving the jersey higher than you found it.
Yeah.
And I think Coach Rani has. I think he has. And I know there's silly arguments on social media that he came in after we won 3 trophies.
3 league titles.
Three. In the 2022 season, we had won 3 trophies, and he won 1 and 2. But if you look at the amount of games won in a season, we definitely won more under the 2 seasons ka Coach Rhulani. Guys,
he cooked.
The new normal under Coach Rhulani was winning the league at 70 points. Anybody that wanted to chase us needed to get close to 70 points. That is crazy.
That's it's like winning the league in the Premier League. You'll need more than 90 points to chase Pep Guardiola.
Yeah,
it's that level.
It's that level. It is truly and honestly that level. And yeah, man, I just want to say to Coach, thank you for everything. And I will forever remain a fan.
Yeah.
Just how I am a fan of Coach Pito still. I will forever, and this is me personally speaking, and from a normal Lifa point of view, not speaking for the channel, not speaking for any Sundowns fan. Me personally, through his stint as Mamelodi Sundowns coach, Coach Rani has gained a fan in me.
Yeah.
And he's and I wish him all the best in his future endeavors.
He's got he'll come back stronger.
Yeah.
He'll come back like he said after his stint coaching, he became a better coach, a better human being. Now he'll be even a better coach. He'll fly, he'll soar. He'll soar into the sky. What a tactician. A generational talent.
Generational talent.
Yeah.
100%
Yeah.
sure. Generational talent.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe let's start by saying how do you feel about Coach mutually agreeing, as the club statements say, and I think maybe let's try to address what we've been told, but also let's
even he said he's in his interview with Robert Marawa last night, where he said he can't really, like, he didn't fully express what went on behind the scenes. He said the hierarchy at Sundowns, he knows, and I'm sure everyone watching this by now, they know. They know that there's disturbance at our club.
Mm-hmm.
There's disturbance at our club where the coach is not left to do his work fully, unfortunately.
With full support.
With the full support and backing of the hierarchy of Sundowns. It's unfortunate. No, it's very unfortunate.
I found myself thinking yesterday, are we going to come back here all the time? Like, you think about how Coach Pito left Sundowns, and now you think about how Coach Rhulani left Sundowns. Yes, Coach Rhulani, maybe it was more amicable than Coach Pito, but Coach Rhulani didn't leave Sundowns at his will, and and
he did say he didn't want to leave.
Yeah, and I want to address the thing, people saying he failed because he didn't win the Champions League. Guys, back-to-back semi-finals. That is, guys, winning the Champions League is a God-given right. Also, like, you don't go in there and say, no, we're going to win the Champions League. There are teams like Ali, there are teams like Esperance, with more Champions League heritage than you. That who
in our lifetime we won the Champions League once in the club's entire history. So judging some Champions League is, I'm not. It's not even. I'm not gonna say it's unfair. It's crazy. It's mad. It's mad.
also like my question still stands: is the next coach gonna come here um, and we're gonna history's gonna repeat itself? He come in, and we don't know who the next coach is. By the way, the statement said Coach Bangoba will lead the team through preseason, but we don't know who the Sundowns head coach is or who's going to be.
That statement leaves a lot to interpretation. Coach Bangoba will lead the team until the whole preseason. He's a head coach, and I don't know what stand you are, if he's the head coach and will lead preseason. But yeah,
You know, before I get into what I wanna say, the sporting director and all the rumors around what really happened. The next Sundowns coach, unfortunately, will have it very tough because we just sacked a coach with a 65% win rate, a coach who won the league at 70 points 2 seasons in a row, a coach that went 51 games unbeaten, 53 games unbeaten in the league for Sundowns, a coach that had won 15 league games in a row, a coach that did not two back-to-back, but back-to-back CAF Champions League semi-finals, a coach that has won the AFL, a coach that has played 3 finals in one season. That's who we got rid of now. So now, me as a Sundowns fan, thinking that because the coach left, mutual agreement, right? And that statement say insinuate that because of one of the reasons being failing to reach targets. And I'm thinking failing to reach targets might be didn't win a domestic cup except the league, didn't win the Champions League. That's what I agree. That statement we said
it leaves
a lot to be interpreted. So that's what I'm interpreting. Or these targets that Babalanga's on are not winning the Nedbank Cup, not winning the MTN 8, not winning the Champions League,
not winning everything.
This is what I'm I will as a specific statement said. So this is how I'm interpreting it. So now it leads me to say, now the next Sundowns coach immediately has to win the league by more than 65 points. Mm-hmm. That's a standard. That's the new normal. I guess that's what we've been accustomed to ever since Coach Rhulani and Coach Mangoba took over. Never won the league less than 65 points. 65 points now is the new normal and above. Now the new coach comes in and loses 2 league games. It's an immediate failure because we lost 1 league game last season. The new coach comes in and doesn't win the MTN 8. It's a failure. The new coach comes in and doesn't get to the Champions League final.
AFL.
Actually, the new coach comes in and doesn't win the AFL. It's a failure. I guess that's what I'm addressing. The things that the statement set up. Coach Rani had meet the target. The new coach comes in and doesn't win the Nedbank Cup. It's a failure. The new coach comes in and doesn't get to a Champions League final. Then it's a failure. I get. So this is what. So what I'm saying, the next Sundowns coach has a tough.
It goes back to the sporting director. It goes back to the man who sets all these targets, or supposedly, and all the noise that's coming from the club. It's this guy, Gena, who's setting all these targets, who's expecting all of that, and I know. Yeah.
I think
no. I'm just thinking about what you said. If the new coach doesn't do all of that, we'll have a new coach next year.
Are we back to pre-2012? Is what I'm saying. Is that where we headed as a football club? You know, I said something earlier in the year that, and I wanted a perfect analogy for it, but I don't have a perfect analogy for it. Ohala 10 rand ka quit. You know, we 10 rand. I must make sure that I don't lose 10 rand tayak, I get swearing, trying to chase an extra 5 rand. You know, I feel like, and this is my analogy for obsession in the Champions League. I think the Champions League has become such an obsession for Sundowns is that it blind eye against a lot of things. And because, maybe it's because us as a fan base or us as a club, we talk big. You know, we talk big like, hey, intanga zethu. Hey, this is not our, you know, we use the PSL to train. We talk big. Coach Rhulani spoke about stoicism yesterday, and stoicism is a matter where you must be level-headed.
Yeah.
Don't be too high in the highs and don't be too low in the lows. And I feel like, Rena, we've become too high in the highs, and then when things don't go our way, then we throw our toys on the floor. Hey, we are a failure, guys. A failure. Give me, guys. Now, the thing is, I don't want us to treat Sundowns like it's an island. Like, Pep Guardiola. I'll give you an example. Pep Guardiola, been at Man City for 8 years, won the Champions League twice. Never has people called him once. Sorry, why am I saying even twice?
Yeah.
Once. Never has he been called a failure. Never, ever. How many Champions Leagues has, for example, the biggest spenders in the Premier League? How many Champions League have they won? Liverpool won Champions League since 2005. Real Madrid are an exception.
They're an outlier.
They're an outlier.
Like
Bayern Munich, no Champions League since 2013. Barcelona, no Champions League since 2015. So, what gives Sundowns fans, us as Sundowns fans, the idea that no, winning Continental, it's easy.
It's not.
And it's, I don't know.
Yeah, no, I fully get your frustrations. I get what you're saying, and I think.
Say now we bring in a coach that is a Champions League specialist. Let's say we're bringing in Patrice Carteron or a North African coach. Are we saying we are giving up the points machine for a shorter term project? Coach, I don't win. I win a Champions League, and then what am I after a year or 2 or 18 months? Is that what I'm trying to ask? And maybe add interacting in the comment section. I'm trying to ask: has the Champions League become such an obsession? Is that we're willing to give up the long term vision for a shorter term goal? Like, where is the direction that the club is going? I mean, we lost a 37-year-old coach with a bright future.
A genius.
A generational talent because of our obsession as a club for this trophy. Is that what we're saying?
Yeah. Unfortunately, I think if you had to ask people, and winning the league is a huge thing. Winning the league over and over and over again with more points is a massive thing. Sundowns won't win the league for the next 7 years and another 7 years forever. There will come a time where
it stops. Things
end.
It
stops. Yeah.
Things end. Things end.
Yeah. What a frustrating video to shoot. What a frustrating stakes. We are normally supposed to looking forward to the season, speculating what
we couldn't even shoot a season review because we knew this was brewing.
Yeah.
Because we were supposed to shoot our season review with Coach Rhulani, and he had promised us that he was going to bring the tactics board and we were going to break the season down. No matter had we won the Nedbank Cup, we were going to do that. We couldn't even do it because we knew that something like this is brewing.
Yeah.
And we didn't want to bother the coach because we knew what he was going through, you know. And I'm just worried for the next Sundowns coach. I'm really, really worried for the next Sundowns coach.
He'll have it.
Because the expectations will be extremely high.
Yeah.
The bar no is unbelievably high, guys. It's unbelievably high.
It's actually scary when you come to think about it. I'll ask you this: do you think there's a fighter's chance that by the time we start the season, Coach Rhulani will still coach Sundowns?
Come back.
Really?
Nah, it's finished.
Yeah.
I think it's done.
Yeah. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. But because the reason I'm asking this is because I can't, beside Coach Mango, I can't think of anyone that is ready for this job. Right now. I can't think will come in to get the ball rolling. It's July now. It's July. It's July and this thing else and non
We're supposed to be going to Austria, Mescal, for pre-season. You know, and it's unfortunate, and I think it's. Tabayo's sugarcoat that deal must come to an end. I think Sundowns April 2022 made a big mistake. They brought a cancer into the football club. Sundowns April 2022 brought a cancer into the football club, and you hear the reports. You hear rumors going around that it's not only his treatment towards Coach Rhulani. You hear it from the grapevine. You hear it, Laila K, Hashim Domingo, Karagma, Bongani Zungu. Now there's been talks of Tembazwan. There was talks of Tembazwan at the end of last season. There's talks of Tembazwan now. There's talks of there's talks of Gran Kekana. That's the defender of the season.
Are we trying to dismantle the team?
That's what I'm trying to ask. What's like, why? This is the defender of the season. Give him the terms that he wants. Like, what are we doing?
What are we doing?
What are we doing? And we released Brian Mandela. Who's gonna play centre back, guys? Are we gonna buy another centre back? Self-destruct,
Jonan. Yeah. Where it's not. But hopefully the foundations have been laid. Hopefully.
I really hope Flemingberg knows what he's doing, because if he doesn't know what he's doing, I would say Kenneth Makanya or Masad Bakonera.
Yeah.
If he doesn't know what he's doing, then I would say Kenneth Makanya, because
and Masandowns will be onto it like bad rush.
People have worked far too hard to put this club where it is. People have worked far too hard from them Motsepe family. By the way, who as well are the ones making the decisions that the club are making? The board, the Motsepe family, they're making these decisions. From the Motsepe family and the money that they invested. To Coach Peter when he came back, when he came got 2012, all of the technical stuff, Bo Gulam, Bo Sachi, Bo Mario, those people have put in so much work to put the club where it is. For Flemingberg,
yeah, it's unfortunate.
I really hope Sundowns fans won't allow it. For Flemingberg to destroy what I really hope he knows what he's doing, and for the sake of the club, I really hope he knows what he's doing. Because maybe I can foresight, maybe I can't. I really hope this man knows what he's doing, and I really hope he's not giving up he's not sacrificing the long term for the short term in terms of
Short
wanting.
term being Champions League, it's not guaranteed. It's not guaranteed.
And that's the thing, and it's a case. Ke obsession e na le yona ene e teng tlotlo e tsene ene ha ona ntho re ka ira e teng amongst us like
I wonder when we finally win it, it will offer the sense of satisfaction that we're looking for, or when we win it.
yeah,
About
I think it's about okay re-win and then what.
exactly, we give up our principles, our ideologies, our beliefs. Unfortunately,
And how many people are you hurting in the process? Guys, you've seen. Let me not throw people's names under, but you get a sense or a lot of, not a lot, but a couple of members in the technical team are not entirely happy.
yeah, 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 and with reason.
Yeah,
We can't. Like you said, Sundowns fans won't allow it to rot. They won't allow it. They'll be on top of it like you wouldn't believe. Hopefully, it doesn't go. It's unfortunate. It's common now. Like we had to give up or part ways with someone as good as Coach Rani. Bro, it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate, and hopefully we don't live to regret this decision. I hope so.
as I said, I'm scared for the next Sundowns coach because the bar is extremely high.
It's at an unbelievable. It's mad. It's crazy. But I'm for Coach Rhulani. I'll miss him. I'll miss his. Coach Rhulani would sit in the press conference and
Teach you
exactly.
and teach you.
That's my thing. That's my thing.
Ah.
And I'm sure our journalists, they'll miss his his teachings, like you said. Can I sorry before you can I acknowledge you about prophet? Yes, sir. A prophet is not appreciated at home.
Yeah, in his homeland. And that's what this is as well.
Yeah.
I want to make a point, and it's a point regarding me and how I think us as a channel must move going forward. I think we must be careful how we voice our support for Sundowns coaches going forward, because there's this notion, and I try know from Carl Lega Coach Bezo, because I personally support any Sundowns coach unconditionally, and that's how I am. And if you follow Klotlo, you know that even little team where I support him, he'll support the coach until the last minute, and I'm similar, especially when it comes to Sundowns for me. But it seems like, and this is, we're in the public space. People really care about our opinion, and some listen maybe just to criticize, and which is fine. Your view matters. Every view matters. But it seems like there's a notion, because you, Kensani, and I are very like-minded. We said this, Hore. I remember we had this argument, this conversation on our way to Mbombela, and I told you guys that the three of us have similar beliefs too much. Most of our opinions are very, very similar. So to other people, it comes across that we don't want to disagree. We agree on everything because we don't know. It's because like we have similar views, right? And similar, I think, opinions on life, and you know, our world views are very similar. So I want us to be careful because in how we voice our support for the next Sundowns coach, because even a certain fraction of Sundowns fans on Twitter now start hating on a Sundowns coach because how
You like him.
yeah, because how close we end up being to them, you know. I think, or how close we like, how much we like them and support them, and even you know, who will lots about casted leading. So I want us to be, maybe give you something to think of.
Yeah.
And I think I feel a certain population, Sundowns fans especially, but
Because they said disagree with Masana fan blog. They
yes,
yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm making sense.
Yeah, you are absolutely.
I don't know if I'm making sense. So I
Absolutely.
want us to start threading carefully in that space, because I don't want the Sun, already the pressure because of how bad the high is, and
But to adding to that view, the coaches, Barba Spotter, they take us on an emotional ride where you love the club, and obviously you'll go with everything that's good for the club, and I I can't express how I feel about that statement, because I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. I can't fully express how I feel that view, Sundowns fans or us, whether be. But the stadium is a different place, like we said. The stadium is a totally different place. Yeah.
yeah, I think that's all I have to say. Nah, no thoughts.
But
I didn't want to tweet about this thing, even on the day. I
Yeah.
didn't even tweet about it, but it's because we saw it coming, right?
yeah.
And you know, when it's crazy, like the amount of WhatsApp texts and DMs and tweets, people saying that you've told us, and I was like,
Unfortunately, you were wrong.
it's
You were
like-
right.
yeah, but I'm like, it was saying label after who perfect, you
Yeah.
know. It's like I saw a tweet from someone, I think it's an opposition fan, saying, I didn't want to say it, but Coach Rhulani's Sundowns team was scary. In my head, I'm thinking, I too see that then, because of Bental and Coach Rhulani, Sundowns fans, Rhulani is turning them into a Benta club, because opposition fans like tweet, keep your stupid tweet, if we're being honest.
Yeah.
Nobody cares, and now sweet talk, I know, because Coach Rhulani is amazing. No, nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
No, nobody cares, and I'm just tired. I'm not. Watch on, like, it's okay. We support the club, and the people in charge of the club, guys, are there to make the decisions. But babang bona balbambele ngashoni, because I know some non-supporters.
Yeah.
I know ground, real ground Sundowns supporters. Not this thing of Twitter.
Maybe because there are more social media, people think we don't know. Oh, we're at the stadium, guys. We're at the stadium every week.
Yeah, I think we're going into pre-season. We're supposed to start pre-season this early at the beginning of this week. We're going to pre-season without a head coach, and hopefully the club will make a decision soon, because big clubs make big decisions. And I don't know, guys. I am not optimistic, you know, and maybe I felt like this after Coach Peter as well, and it's fine. we hired the co-coaches in terms of continuity. They carried their own. Coach Rani came in. He carried his own.
And
What next if not Coach Mango? I like you said, I don't see anybody else. I don't see anybody else.
In
But
terms of
even
continuity.
if anybody else come, Naklomo supporter as the new Sundowns coach, you know. And yeah, and with Coach Rhulani, it seems like we've also lost an MDC coach. It seems like we've also lost an assistant coach. It seems like we also lost 2 analysts in Dale Solomon's, and I'm not sure about Sbu Makitla, but I haven't seen him in any of the videos. Nobody's saying anything about him. We've lost Sbu Makitla as well. So
Like we said, Gertaman, it's unfortunate we had to shoot this video. It's unfortunate.
It's
unplanned.
it's a crime against humanity that we're shooting this video.
Yeah. Hopefully, do you think we can shoot a video really positive where another video where we talk about how what Coach Rani said at his press conferences, how you saw, like he said, like his ideas outside will allow in front of the camera be on the pitch and play out like they did. He did some crazy things. He did some tactically, like when we talk about Coach Rani, where those pictures actually my pages stood in the middle of Krotko coaching, doing things that we see top coaches in Europe do. We see Guardiola do. We'll miss at the press conferences where he'd explain the lines and the next action, where he'd educate not just the journalists but the fans. He'd explain why Obrigmudiwa is the extra midfielder and why AB comes. I'll as a
Triple pivot.
that as a I'm going to miss, and yeah, like that's a Malena Somlandil.
Yeah. No, I'll forever remain a fan. And
Yeah. And he's taking you as football knowledge and understanding from here to here
to another level.
Yeah.
But I have completely nothing else to say.
Yeah.
I can't say I'm looking forward to the new season, because I don't. How can you look forward to the new season when you don't know what direction your club is going in?
Yeah.
I'm Borgorohan, but it's yeah, guys. We'll see you the new season, I guess. Maybe we'll shoot something. Maybe we should shoot something where we get reaction from the ground.
Yeah.
You know, from other supporters. Maybe we should pitch that idea as the three of us, to hear how other Sundowns supporters feel about this whole thing. Yeah, maybe let's hope and yeah, guys. We'll see you when we see you, I guess. Thank you for listening to us ramble. I don't know what minute we are on actually, but yeah, thank you guys. We appreciate your support. Keep liking, keep sharing the videos, keep arguing with us.
Yeah.
Even those who body shame us in the comment section. Yeah, but we appreciate every single view that you guys share with us, and yeah, we'll see you when we see you.
Thank you.